All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're back on the channel, and today another traditional bow hunting misconceptions. This one applies pretty much for any kind of hunting, and what we're going to talk about is camo, the reality of camo. So if you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know that I don't wear camo at all. Not even a little bit. Never really have. It's been many, many years. I do have a camo vest in my rain gear's camo, but I bought it as camo because I got it on sale. But realistically, what you see me wearing right now, this is what I hunt in. Whether it's deer, if it's hogs, doesn't matter. This I'm using to kind of keep the gnats away, but you'll see me sometimes. I'm in an orange shirt, okay? But I can, because I have to be on this WMA, I have to be wearing orange. So I'll wear this entire orange shirt, and I can sneak up on hogs all day long without a problem one bit. In gray solid pants and a solid orange shirt, and I can sneak up on hogs constantly. And not only hogs, I come across so many deer when I'm out here hog hunting that so it's not just like, well, you're up in a tree stand, so it doesn't make any difference because you can't see up there anyway. Not the case at all. Might have been the case for many years when I was hunting in Michigan, but for the last 6 years that I've been down here hunting hogs a lot, I still don't wear camo. This is it right here. This is what I wear, and I'll put this on when I have to. Again, these yellow flies, man, they love my ears too. Yellow flies and gnats. But I'll put this. I have to wear this when I'm out here. And like I said, you can sneak up on so many deer that wearing this stuff, and then they get up in it because they heard you, and they stand up and they look. They still can't see you. So you don't have to have camo. There's no benefit to camo. However, with that said, it also doesn't hurt you in any possible way. There's no downside to wearing camo. So if you want a dedicated hunting uniform, there's nothing wrong with camo. If you want to buy the clothing because you like the capabilities of the clothing, the technical aspect, what it can do, any of that kind of stuff, that's fantastic too. There's nothing wrong with that on any way. But to assume that you can't hunt without camo, or that camo somehow offers some great benefit, it's pretty much sadly mistaken. What you want to do is you want to kind of just do what you can to break up your outline, but the most important thing is don't move. Camo today defeats the purpose of what true camo is. Camo today, the patterns are way too small. They're designed to fool our eyes. They are designed to hide us or make us, because we believe camo with our eyes is how we believe it. So it's designed to make us feel like we see like deer do, but we don't. Bigger, blotchier, the old military camo, the Kuyu, what do they call it, Verde or whatever the Kuyu, the big blotchy pattern is, those are phenomenal. ASAT, the original ASAT camos, those are phenomenal. Sleeping Indians designs, camos, King of the Mountain camo with their wolves, these are excellent camo patterns. A lot of these things that look like trees and all that kind of stuff, they blob out on you when you get out there a little farther. If you're moving, you're busted. Contrast is the best thing, okay? Wearing this shirt right here, okay, is solid. But if I were to contrast that with having binoculars on and then having my backpack straps come over my shoulder sleeves being different than this, even if I were to take and put a rip in this and put a big hole in the middle that gives me something, or take a piece of black duct tape and put one X on this, that breaks up your pattern. That's the kind of stuff that matters. I did a video about that many years ago with some white duct tape on a green shirt to show how it broke the pattern up and you couldn't tell. So don't get caught up in I gotta have camo. You don't have to have camo. Now I mentioned hiding you from the gnats are so bad today. It is already 94 degrees. It's going to be 102 today. It's brutal out here. The hiding from other people is a very important one. It's a big one. A lot of people don't want to be seen, so I can understand that. They get up in a tree, they want somebody to walk by, they want them to just walk by and keep right on going about their business. I get it. I understand that. There's a lot of reasons, and people just like it. They like putting on that uniform. They feel like, okay, I'm going hunting if I'm wearing this, and that's fine. Most people don't get to hunt as much, okay? Most people are hunting 10, 12 days a year. When you're hunting every day, and a lot of times you kind of get to a point where you're like, you know what, camo serves no purpose anyway because I don't have the time or energy to keep dealing with camo. I'm just going to wear whatever it is. This is the stuff that was in my drawer. I pull it out, I put it on, that's it. Okay, this is basically my camo uniform because I'm mandatory to have one. In the vest gets snagged and ripped on everything, so a t-shirt is better. That's really it. And I cut the sleeves off this one because I put it over top of another shirt. If I'm not, I have some that don't don't. And if I'm not, I need the sleeves. The sleeves are important down here for wiping sweat out of my eyes and things of that nature. But realistically, like I said, don't get carried away in it. Even the doe that I killed this year on the ground, first time I killed a deer on the ground in 4 years, but the other deer, I killed 2 deer in Georgia on the ground, or 1 deer in Georgia on the ground, stalking. And I stalked and killed that doe. And I literally was dressed just like I am right now and snuck right up on her and killed her. Actually, it wasn't, when I say snuck right up on, I mean it was, I had to trail her for like 40 minutes as she was randomly picking up late season acorns, and I had to stay with her. It was quite a tough hunt. You guys have seen that back in the day. And then just this year in one of my out-of-state, my Midwest trip states, I set up on the ground and I ended up killing that doe at 10 yards on the ground. It's right there in the open on the ground. So again, don't think that camo is everything. However, don't think for a second that camo doesn't benefit you. It can't hurt you. I don't think it really benefits you. I'm not convinced by any means that it makes that big of a difference, but it will not hurt you. It will not make you less or more visible, okay? So you see what I'm getting at here. But on the same note, simple earth tone colors, contrast them. My opinion, if you really want camo to work good, say a dark colored shirt with long sleeves, and then a lighter colored vest on it that's going to break you up. Even a flannel pattern, something like that, and then a different color pant. Try to not be a blob. That's what it boils down to. Don't be a blob. Don't be a blob of one color. That's really it. If you can break up your pants, wearing gray pants with a tan shirt, that's going to make a difference. Or a green shirt, you see what I'm getting at? Just break it up. Don't have to get too carried away. But again, I think it's all so minuscule of importance that it really doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do is going to be just fine. But don't think for a second that in order to hunt successfully, you got to have all this stuff. Same goes for face masks and all that. There's so many people that got to have the face paint on and the face mask on, and they got to have gloves. Gloves are another one. So many people that I hunt with, great hunters, they swear by the fact that you got to have a glove on because that deer is going to see your hand with your bow and it's shine, and he's going to see that on your bow hand. I cannot stand wearing gloves under any circumstances. I'm just not a fan of them, and I don't like them, so I never do. And I never really have a problem. Have I maybe got busted because they saw my hand sweating or gleaming once? Don't know. But I've never worn gloves, and I haven't worn a head net or a face mask or anything like that on my face. I don't know. I'm going to guess and say probably, I've been hunting 32 years, probably 31 and a half years it's been since I've worn any of that. I don't put face paint on. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. I don't think it matters. And I'm still putting animals in the freezer. So do whatever level it is you want to do, whatever way you want to do it, but for the sake of it, don't assume that you have to. Don't assume that you can't do it. Again, that Midwest state this year that I went to, I didn't expect that terrain to be like it was, and I expected to spend more time in a tree stand. Finally, way it ended up, I'm like, I got to hunt here. And I had nowhere to go and nothing in there. As you saw, if you're in my Patreon class or courses, you've seen the vlogs in there and you've seen what happened there. And I ended up seeing 3 deer that day, all of them close to me. One of them as close as literally like 6 yards from me, and not one of them busted me. Not once. It worked out fantastic. And I killed that doe. And I was just standing there in this stuff, just like this, just standing there. No camo, not a stitch of it. No face mask, no head net, no nothing. Yeah, I think I was even in short sleeves, if I'm not mistaken. So like I said, take it all with a grain of salt. You want camo? Buy it. You want to wear it? Buy it. But don't think for a second you have to. Questions, comments, put them below. Thanks for watching.